So this was wave one. Okay, so the C wave was wave one of the last 5 waves of this zigzag. This is wave two is a retracement, and that retraces between the 382 and the 618, and it can't exceed the 618. Wave three should come around here, I presume. Wave four goes between the 236 and the 382, and then wave five should hit its head on our resistance up here. That's likely, in my estimation, what you should expect from price action in the coming days. Okay, but today we're in wave three. Wave three is usually the most impulsive, usually the largest and the most intense Elliott wave. So I do expect Bitcoin today to go up some 5-6%. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is Friday, January 28th, 2022, and Bitcoin is looking like it's hitting its third wave of our 535 zigzag C wave. Okay. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not, welcome to the best technical analysis channel on YouTube. Okay, for crypto. This is what we do here. For those of you who are not familiar with Elliott wave theory, let's just offer a quick explanation. Yesterday, I said that I was seeing in the entire market, not just Bitcoin, a zigzag correction. So a zigzag correction is essentially, so in Elliott wave theory, corrections happen in 3, okay? It can be a simple correction, it can be a complex correction. We always count corrections in 3 stages or 3 waves. ABC, WXY, WXYXZ, so double 3, triple 3, but we always count them in 3s, okay? So this particular correction. And why is it a correction going up? It's because the general trend is down, okay? So this particular correction is what we call a zigzag, and a zigzag is comprised of 5 waves in the A wave, okay? So the 3 parts, we break them down in ABC or WXY. When we count impulses, we use numbers, okay? So 5 waves here, 3 waves here, and 5 waves here. When I refer to the third wave, I'm referring to the third and most impulsive, usually the most impulsive, usually the longest Elliott wave, okay? So that's what we're in now, and I'm going to count that in a second just to show you. But, oh, I said the whole market is in a zigzag from my estimation, just looking at the charts, okay? So again, we have the 5 waves here, we have had the 3 waves here, and all of these 3 waves, interestingly enough, respected the Fibonacci levels that a zigzag correction should respect. And this will help you. If you're trading, if you're charting, you know these little things, they'll go a long way in helping you know what the price is doing based on the patterns playing out. So in a zigzag correction, the B wave, or the middle part, right? So A, B, C, right? So follow the green line. The middle part should retrace to between the 0.5 and the 618 of the first part, okay? And you can see that across the board in the market. And actually in this video, I didn't have time yesterday, but in this video, we're just going to go and take a quick look at other assets just to prove this. So here, you take your fib down to the from the bottom to the top. Actually, let's zoom in a little bit, because I'm trying to get the actual bottom of A, not the point of reversal. So let's see. So if we put our fib at the bottom, so this, I believe, right here is the bottom of A, as closely as I can approximate it. And then oops, the top is somewhere here. Let's just click that and then adjust it in a second. Here's the top of A, okay? And if you see, we hit the 0.5 right here. We came close, and that's approximately the 0.5 just being wicked right there, okay? So that is the minimum retracement that a B wave needs to do to be considered a zigzag. So I know these are details. Not everybody concerns themselves with these details, but the devil's in the details when you're charting and you're looking at these patterns and you're trying to figure out what price action is doing. Knowing the details helps you make a broader kind of a broader scope assessment of what's likely happening, right? It's all probable. It's all probability, rather. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. You can see that here. And basically, I know most people are concerned, well, what does that mean for price action in the immediate short term, i.e. today? What are we getting? Well, ever since we said that, we got a flat pivot, so an A, B, C, okay? Basically pivoting out of this B wave, so A wave, B wave, C wave. The C wave was wave 1, and I'm just going to count it out with you really quickly. So this was wave 1. Okay, so the C wave was wave 1 of the last 5 waves of this zigzag. This is wave 2 is a retracement, and that retraces between the 382 and the 618, and it can't exceed the 618. Wave 3 should come around here, I presume. Wave 4 goes between the 236 and the 382, and then wave 5 should hit its head on our resistance up here. That's likely, in my estimation, what you should expect from price action in the coming days, okay? But today, we're in wave 3. Wave 3 is usually the most impulsive, usually the most, the largest and the most intense Elliott wave. So I do expect Bitcoin today to go up some 5-6%, okay? I expect it once again to target this region right here, this region of resistance that we see. Yeah, there's resistance here, there's some resistance here. I expect the third wave to go up, and we can also just use our trusty Fibonacci extension tool, trend-based extension tool, whatever you want to call it, and we know that to estimate a third wave, we usually use the 1.618 to 2 extension, Fibonacci extension. So retracement of the second wave, and we see that 1618 is right there at 39,000, around there. So again, these numbers, these Fibonacci levels, all of these principles, it's like your map to how to chart and then to how to trade. If you really understand this, then you can be really, 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 really profitable trading, okay? And your charting will be that much more reliable, okay? So I hope you're seeing this. This is exactly, these levels, they're natural levels, right? And this is all us, greed, fear, emotion, trading, people's habits, yet we're able to put these mathematical levels and proportions superimposed on them and consistently find that price mirrors that it's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I there's not a day that goes by that I'm not surprised and baffled by that. Okay, but anyway, let me just prove to you that this is indeed a wave 2, a valid wave 2. Okay, this is just a regular flat wave 2 correction, and it did not exceed the 0.618 of this wave 1. I know a lot of people who learn Elliott wave analysis think that wave 2 can extend all the way to the bottom of wave 1, as long as it doesn't break the bottom of wave 1. It basically exceed the origination point of wave 1. It's a valid wave 2. But my friends, that's not a wave 2. You're talking about a flat correction, just like what we saw here. A, B, that's not wave 1, wave 2. That's A, B, C. That's wave 1. This is wave 2. Okay. And, I've talked about this before. If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know. But, whatever. Believe what you want to believe. I've been trading this for a long time and very profitably. And as you can see, the 618 is respected by wave 2. Okay. You can wick below a little bit, but by all intents and purposes, by all intents and purposes, it's respected. Okay, so now let's very quickly look across the market, and we can see once again the same pattern. So I just look at the biggest assets. So let's look at Ethereum really quickly, and we can see something similar. Okay, it's not always that every asset is perfectly mirroring Bitcoin, but in this instance, we can see very, very similar things, right? Here's our zigzag. Where's our zigzag? Oh, here it is. Zooming out on the hourly, we can see the zigzag here. If we use, you see, that's the A, this is the B, and this is the C. You'll notice that the B comes between the 0.5 and the 618 of this A. Right? If you see that. Right there. And so expect 5 waves in Ethereum as well. Well, in Ethereum, we already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So again, across the board, we see the same things. Litecoin, same thing. Here you got your zigzag. A, B, C. Okay, it's not a flat correction. A flat correction, this B wave has to retrace to a minimum of the 786. Zigzag always retraces between the 0.5 and the 618. We use the Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom to the top. We see that the retracement has more or less respected that 618 barrier. Okay, so again, this is what I'm seeing across the market. That's why I do expect positive price action today and in the next couple of days in Bitcoin, right? Maybe into Saturday. And after we finish with that, let's go back to Bitcoin really quickly and we'll round the video out. So after we're finished our 5 waves up, I do expect, as I said, for us to butt our heads against this point right here. And if we zoom out, for those of you who have just subscribed, that point is this larger resistance here, the larger resistance that we formed in our downtrend. Okay, so we formed 5 waves down, yeah. And if you take a trend line, you can see that there's resistance that we formed right there with this trend line. So it's not that we can't break it. We have to break it at some point, only because we know that if this is a 1 wave, the 2 wave must breach the 382 at least. It must at least hit the 382, right? And for us to hit the 382, this trend line obviously needs to be broken at some point in time. But in order to break it, what do you know that in price action, in charting, and in charting rather, you always first test, get rejected, maybe a second time, test again before breaking. We can break it on the second try, but we break it on the second try or third try, but you don't break things often on the first try, especially strong resistances, which this is. This trend line is a trend line that's been formed for like 3 months, right? Since November 10th, right? So it is quite literally a 3-month trend line. So there's no way we're breaking it on the first try. So this is what I'm saying. Expect to take profit if you're in a long, not financial advice, but this is what I'm doing. I expect to take profits as soon as we hit that trend line. So that is it for Bitcoin. This is a daily show, so I will be seeing you on the weekend. Trade safe, my friends. Like the video, please, so more people can see this. Share the video if you know other traders, people that are interested in serious technical analysis, people who are interested in Elliott wave theory being used on a daily time frame, on an hourly time frame, on a 15-minute time frame. Like, a lot of people use it on larger time frames. Sometimes they don't even know the basics very well, but we use it on all time frames because it is time frame agnostic and it is a universally fractal sort of system. And share, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.